The 8th annual Artaplooza came to Main Street recently. The event showcased the talents of over 40 participating artists around the Cedar Valley, and it was a great opportunity to support our local artists. Let's take a look. Every year, Community Main Street helps sponsor Artaplooza, where family members of all ages are welcome to come on down and check out what the local artists have to offer. From scarves and jewelry to pottery and stained glass windows, Artaplooza seems to have it all. John Schneckloth, who now lives in Charles City but a native to Cedar Falls, is one of the many artists that participated at this year's Artaplooza. John creates handmade pottery and tells us how he got started.
I'm a retired art teacher, and I've been doing clay since I was in college here at Cedar Falls in the early 70s, and graduated from here with a teaching degree with an emphasis in ceramics. Did a lot of stoneware work for several decades, and then about 25 years ago I decided to switch over. Instead of doing stoneware, I now do what is called raku pottery.
Well, raku pottery is certainly not an easy task. John explains the process of going from ordinary clay to beautiful pieces of art.
The pieces are fired fairly quickly. It takes me about an hour and a half to fire a pot, and I take it out of the kiln at 1800 degrees and put it in a metal container with some newspapers, and it immediately ignites, and then I smother it. And so the result is that I've taken away the oxygen, and I've got a whole bunch of carbon, and the carbon penetrates the clay and turns it black wherever there's no glaze. So wherever there's a glaze, it pulls the oxygen out of it and helps produce the metallic colors that you see on the pieces now.
That sounds like a complex process to make such amazing pottery. John usually participates in 3 to 4 art shows a year, but this year he decided to narrow those options down to just one, and Artaplooza was his choice.
Artaplooza is like a lot of other art shows, but there's some differences. People treat you really nice here, and if they don't receive your registration because you were here last year, they call you up and ask you, why aren't you coming back? They treat you well with some special treats during the day. They're here early in the morning, and they'll help you set up if you need some help, if you're by yourself, and they check on you during the day too as well.
It certainly sounds like the people behind the scenes do a lot of work to make this possible. Carol Lilly, who is the director of Community Main Street, tells us what they try to do in order to cater to the participating artist.
We have established a good reputation with the artists. We provide, we feel like, good customer service to them. We appreciate them being here and taking the time to be part of our show. It is a juried show, so they do have to apply and be selected to be in the show based on our limited space and the size that we think is good for the community. But we offer an opportunity for them to give us their feedback, and we survey them and find out what they would like to see the next year. And usually we really try hard to incorporate that into our planning for the years to follow.
Looks like everything on Main Street was strategically planned out, from the businesses offering kit events to how everything is set up. Carol reminds us that there are many helping hands in the process of making this Artaplooza possible.
Yeah, we have great partnerships. We have the merchants provide children's activities, and one of the things that we really think that we offer is a variety for everyone. There's a price point, from low price points all the way to some really high-end opportunities for artists to participate as well. And we have fun activities for the kids. We make it a family affair. We partner with the Hearst Center. They provide some children's activities, and it's just a really fun day, and it's a good partnership and brings in a lot of people outside the community as well.
Overall, it seemed that this 8th annual Artaplooza was a huge success, with how many people came down to Main Street to check it out. If you've missed this year's, don't worry, Artaplooza will be back next year, always providing new and exciting activities for the family and more art to admire and even purchase. Of course, Community Main Street and many other businesses help make Artaplooza possible. If you would like to see what Cedar Falls Community Main Street is sponsoring next, go to their website at communitymainstreet.org.